And we are live. Hey, everybody. I'm glad to see we've got a few people on already. Let me go ahead and give the greeting and we will get started. On this episode of YouTube Talk with Denise Jordan, we are going to talk about the fourth quarter and finishing strong. Let's go hard, YouTube creators. Let's go hard. And as always, I'll give you updates on open advice and collabs. But before we get into that, welcome to YouTube Talk with Denise Jordan. I teach creatives to grow their influence through YouTube. So if that sounds like something you want to do, then subscribe and hit that double tap the little bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming strategy sessions. If you're here on the replay, welcome. You'll get great value from what we do here today. And if you have any questions, be sure and leave them in the comment section, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And for those of you who have joined us live, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I appreciate it when you spend your Sunday evening with me. So now let me say hello to a few folks who have been kind enough to jump on. There's Wendy from Wendy Always Busy. How you doing, Wendy? There's Sandy from Sister Cousins Lifestyle. Carol from My Blessed Nest. Michelle from My Everyday Wife Life. And Cheryl from I Style My Style. DIY with Nadia. Hello. Eileen said she was going to invite you tonight. Guys, I think Nadia is a first-time visitor. So everybody say hello to Nadia. It's good to have her join us. She was invited by Krafty, Leeny. And then Mary from Rocky Mountain Gardens is with us as well. And Andrea Mason from the Queen's Court. So how are all of you ladies doing? I think when I took that 3-week hiatus, Scott got busy because we haven't seen him, I think, since then. So hopefully he will join us again. Our one brother that was in our group, hopefully he'll come back. But now that I'm back and I'm being consistent, but that just shows you when you're not consistent or you take a hiatus, you do lose people. So there you go. All right, who else is here? So I think I've spoken with everyone. So that's on right now. And I just have to say, ladies, I have been thinking a lot about the fourth quarter. You know, the fourth quarter starts October 1st. So we've got October, November, and December. And I've been really wanting to finish strong. So I will share with you guys a few of the goals that I've set for myself, and then talk a little bit about what I need to do to try to get there. And then I'd love to hear your thoughts about what you need to do to finish strong. And here's the thing. Sometimes we have to do something different to get different results. You know, doing the same thing over and over again gets us the same results, usually. So think about what is it that you need to do differently to get what you want. So I see that Darcy from Organized by Darcy has joined us. Hey, Darcy, it's good to see you. And she's really rocking her Prepper Pantry series. And Glamour Ellen is here with us as well. Hey, Ellen. And Nadia is thanking us for welcoming her. She's glad to be with us. So, ladies, before I get into it, you know the drill. What you sipping on? I've got a very pale pink lemonade, and this is the Minute Maid lemonade, which I normally don't like. And I did mix a little bit of my Simply lemonade in here, but my sister had bought some strawberry lemonade, and it was in the fridge. So that's what I'm drinking tonight. You guys know how I love my lemonade. So that's what I got tonight. So what you sipping on? Let's get that started. And you guys are just throwing out all these cute little emojis. I have such a struggle finding good ones. Oh, let me find my circle up one. If I can get it to get started. No, I didn't want that one. I wanted my red circle. I always have to type it in to find it for the first time. There. So now maybe it'll at least populate. So Nadia, in case you're wondering what the circle is, when we say circle up, that means we are ready to take action, to take care of business, to tighten up our game so that we can do this thing called YouTube. So welcome to the Sister Circle. That's what you've stumbled across. And we are a group of like-minded women who have banded together, and gents, we have one brother, like-minded women and gents who have banded together to grow our YouTube channels one subscriber at a time. And on this session, this Sunday session, what we do is talk about YouTube strategy. So ladies, let's circle up. So let's see what people have got. Laura from Lifestyle of Laura is with us. She says she's ready to finish this year out strong. Wendy's drinking water. Cheryl from iStyle My Style has water. Laura has dandelion tea. You know, Laura, when I was a little girl, my mom used to have us pick dandelions, and we would have dandelion greens for dinner sometimes, but she never made dandelion tea. I'll have to check that out. Mary at Rocky Mountain Garden has water. Carol has Coke Zero. Michelle, lemon and lime water. She does that lemon and lime water thing. If you ever watch any of her videos, she will show you how she has this big pitcher full of lemons and limes that she makes for her water for every day. Andrea Mason, my drink sister. She's got lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. And Nadia, DIY with Nadia, has carbonated water. And Sandy has water with mint and lime. And you know, Sandy, mint is a great way to use your fresh herbs in drinks, like in water. You can make lots of little minted water. And Gigi Fasson has coffee. Girl, I couldn't be drinking coffee this time of night, even decaf. I'd be up all night. This lemonade might keep me up with the sugar that's in it. Laura says her dandelion tea has an earthy taste. Glamour Ellen has coffee too, so we got two coffee girls. And now Michelle says she's got to buy some mint, and yes, you do. But Michelle, I think you live in an area of the country that you've got a really long growing season. You could probably still get a mint plant and put it on your patio or on your windowsill and get some good mint growing for a while, because I think you've got an extended growing season out there compared to in Indiana, you know, that kind of thing. And then Candy has turmeric tea. I think that's supposed to be good, have some medicinal properties. So, all right, yeah, all right. Well, good. So we've got some pretty good drinks going on. So let me go ahead and kind of get started with what's what, because I just realized we've been on 7 minutes. And one of the things that we're trying to do, that I'm trying to do, is to not hold you guys so long on Sunday night. I mean, after all, it is a family night, so I'm trying not to do that. All right, so as I said, here's the question, and I hope it will generate some food for thought. So be thinking about this. And the question is, what do you need to do differently to get what you want? Let's think about that for a minute. Just kind of think about that. And I'm going to move on to some other things, and then we'll come back to that. And Nadia, welcome to the Sister Circle. And Ellen, you know, you've been here with us before, so you are always welcome as well. And the circle up emojis, well, how I find it, because it took me forever to find it. If you click on the little emoji thing down below and then type in red circle, it pops up. So Nadia said she's glad she found the circle. So, all right. And excuse me for being indelicate and snorting. My nose is all itchy and my throat is itchy because the pollen count is up right now here. All right. So I'm going to start out with our Level Up Friday. And I will put the Level Up Friday, which I know today is Sunday. I should have put it in on Friday, but I didn't get it done. It's just been a crazy week for me. But I'll get the Level Up Friday thread for this week put in today. And I suppose you could always have dropped it in the one from last week too, because I don't think I put a date on it. But the Level Up Friday is this. If you're a member of the private Sister Circle YouTube Facebook group, you are encouraged to drop your latest video showing how you apply the strategy for this month's thread. And that lets us know that what you're trying to do to level up. We try to level up by at least 1% in every video. And if you try to do better in each video, by the time you get to the end of the video, you'll have leveled up by 100%. So what the link is for you to show us how you are applying the task for the month of September or whatever month it is. And if you drop your link in the thread box, then you need to watch 2 of the other videos in the thread so that you can give them comments. And if you like the video, like it. But if not, you can at least leave a comment, and a constructive comment, and you can watch the video to the end. And you only have to do 2. And if you're not a member of the private Facebook group, I do have the link in the description box, and then you can ask to join that, and then somebody will let you in. But please don't just drop any video link in that thread. The link is not for you just to drop whatever video you posted or 2 or 3 videos you posted that week. It's for you to drop the link of the video that shows how you are executing the strategy for the month. What is this month's strategy? Well, the September challenge is titles and descriptions. And so our September challenge is to work on marrying your title with the first 3 lines in your description box to make sure you are talking to the humans and not the robots. So again, you're going to marry that title with your description box, and also using those tags in there as well. So the tags that you use in your title, or keyword phrases in your title, should also be in those first 3 lines and should also be in your tag box. And yes, I know tags aren't as important as they used to be, but there's still a space for them. So you should be using them, and they can help with Google search. So that's where we are. So the September challenge, again, is marrying those titles and tags. Okay. And then also you want to make sure that you're using the title or tag keyword phrases in the opening segment of your video, because YouTube is also listening. So my title for this live session was 4th quarter, let's go hard, open invites and collabs. So in the description box and in my hook for when I spoke what I'm going to talk about today, I said on this episode of YouTube Talk with Denise Jordan, we're going to talk about the 4th quarter, which was in my title, and finishing strong, which was not in the title. So I said, let's go hard, YouTube creators. And as always, I'll give you updates on open invites and collabs, which open invites and collabs was also in the title. And then I put those keywords in the tag box. And one thing that I did, because I always get people asking, what's a tag, or how do you do a tag? And I added another video in our video assignment for tonight. It's only 3 minutes long. It's one of those video shorts. We'll talk about that in a minute. But it's from Think Media, and it shows you how to add tags in your tag box. So if you struggle with that, it's good to take a peek at it. And hey there, Tamara. It's good to have you with us. Clarissa Coward has joined us as well. And I think I have spoken with everyone so far. Okay. All right. So our video assignment for tonight is how to win on YouTube. Do This by Sean Cannell and the Think Media team. And you guys know I'm a follower of Sean Cannell. I drank the Kool-Aid, the whole 9 yards, bought the program, whatever. So this video is called To Win on YouTube, Do This. And I thought it was an excellent video for us to take a look at because, number one, it's short. But number 2, I think it put things in perspective. And so if you haven't looked at the video, please do so once we're done. It's only 3 minutes long, and you'll get a lot out of those 3 minutes. But he says that your YouTube content should fit into one of 5 buckets: either information, entertainment, inspiration and motivation, education, or connection. One of those 5 buckets. So the question is, Where does your content fit? Is it informational? Is it entertaining? Is it meant to inspire and motivate people to take action or to feel better about something? Is it educational, or is it meant to build connections? Excuse me, I just have to. Sorry to be wiping my nose on camera, but I think it's better to do that than to let it run. So, and then occasionally he says you can layer the two, or layer two of them on top of one another. So I thought that was interesting, informative, but also important for us to think about as we look at the last quarter and what it is that we need to do. Now, Nadia, you won't have heard me say this since this is new. You're new with us tonight, but one of the things that I learned from Sean Cannell and the Think Media team, and I'll type this in here, is never to put up a video that your viewers did not ask for. That's tenet number one. Never put up a video that your viewers did not ask for. Now, what does that mean? Well, what that means, I'll give you an example. Not for this channel that we're on today. This is my ancillary channel. And all we do on this channel, on Sundays usually, but every now and then I'll throw up another video, is talk about YouTube strategy. The people that come here to this channel come for YouTube strategy. They don't come for homemaking tips. Now, my regular channel is This and That with Denise. I teach traditional homemaking for today's homemaker. They don't come to that channel for YouTube strategy. And I used to do this stuff on that channel. Excuse me. And at least twice, if not 3 times, Sean and Heather said, what are you doing teaching that stuff on this channel? That is not your value proposition. That is not what you're supposed to be doing. So I moved that off of my channel and put it over here on this one. I created this channel specifically for this group of ladies because I enjoy the connection, the community that we are building here, and I didn't want to give it up. So if we look at the bucket for this channel falls under connection and education. So we help to educate each other on YouTube strategy, and then we also are building a connection with one another. That's what I do over here. On my This and That with Denise Jordan channel, I talk about homemaking tips, strategies, homemaking, cooking, cleaning, laundry, that kind of thing. And every now and then I'll do a health-related topic because it's important for the home and the homemaker. So that's what I mean by that. So when he says you can occasionally layer the two, let's see what people are saying about that. So Laura says she wants her comment to inspire and motivate, and she could layer it with information. I agree. I like that. Nadia says she's obsessed with the media. Hey, Kim, good to have you with us. Let's see what else. Oh, Mary said she's really glad that I made a channel for our group. I was talking to Krafty Leeny today, and I was telling her that this particular channel here is just, for our group. And whereas it's open to the public, people are welcome to join. But when they come, they know that what you're going to get here is this continuing group of ladies and gent who are trying to grow their YouTube channel. That's what you're going to get here. That's our value proposition. And so we have information, we have education, and we have connection. That's what we have over here. So Clarissa says her channel is to inspire, and she layers it with information. And hers is called A Cozy Lifestyle with Clarissa Coward. And I like the alliteration of that, A Cozy Clarissa Coward. So A Cozy Lifestyle with Clarissa Coward. I think that's it has a nice little musical ring to it. And then Michelle, for My Everyday Wife Life, the purpose of her channel is to inspire and motivate. And people that do vlogging channels, that's what they do a lot, is either entertainment or inspiration and motivation. And Michelle does a lot of vlogging. And I agree that she can inspire and motivate, but I also feel like it's entertaining because when I watch her, I just like to see what she's doing. Okay, so Nadia says she agrees. She has a beauty review channel and saw that her DIYs were stalling on it, and that's why she started DIY with Nadia. Absolutely. Boom. That's exactly what we're talking about. And Laura at Lifestyle with Laura agreed. She said that she agrees with Cheryl and said that we helped her this past year. So good, good. I'm glad that our group is being helpful. All right, so okay. So the other thing that I wanted to mention is that that particular video, like I said, it was less than 3 minutes long, and it is one of the new styles of videos you're seeing on YouTube right now, and it is called YouTube Shorts. Videos are 3 minutes or shorter, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to experiment with those, and I actually tried a couple shorts. One of them was 3 minutes. One of them might have been a little longer. Didn't realize I was experimenting with a new form that YouTube was bringing out. It just made sense for the video to be that little. And so I tried experimenting with that. And one of my young homemakers, one of my young men, because, we've got men and women who are homemakers. One of my millennials said, I like those short tutorials. They just get straight to the point. And it was I don't know, one of the 3-minute ones might have been on how to clean the cooktop or how to clean the toilet, but it was really a quick video. And I was like, oh, maybe I'm onto something. Well, then I found out later on they're doing this short thing. Now, Clarissa wants to know, where do you load the short videos? I'm not sure yet, Clarissa. When you look at I'm thinking you would load them. I'm thinking you would load them. No, I better not say that because that's probably wrong. I'm not sure. Let me see what I can find on my. Oh, Darcy, I just see you left me a message. I just now saw it. Didn't see it earlier. I'll look at it once we're done here. Let me go to YouTube, though, and I'll go home. And I don't know if I can find this here on my tablet, but I'm not sure. There's a place on the home page somewhere in there where you can load those shorts. I'll find out. And when I find out, I'll put a note in the comment section on this video, but I'm not sure where to do that right now. Now, the 2 shorts that I did do, I just uploaded them like I regularly do videos. They were just short, and I called them a short video. I called them a video short is what I called them. But there is a spot, I'm thinking, on the homepage where they're putting some of these shorts. So that's something we'll want to investigate more. Okay. So Clarissa said she'll look too. Cheryl, you said you sent me an email today about an upcoming collab. I shouldn't be looking at that just yet, but Cheryl, I think if you're sending what I think, depending upon what time people send stuff will determine whether or not I see it. Not seeing anything right now, Cheryl, but I'll keep looking. I'll keep looking. But Cheryl, did you send me the one about the black and white elegance collab? If that's the case, I did get that, but okay. I'm digressing, guys. I'm being a squirrel today. I'm all over the place. I'm backing up now. Okay. So anyway, think about trying those video shorts if you think it's a good strategy for you. Okay. So, and it's just something for you to think about. I'm going to give them a try, but I will say the one thing, though, that I was concerned about is how it might affect my average viewer duration, because, they're 3 minutes. Even if they watch the whole 3 minutes, it's going to be down because my average viewer duration right now is about 9 minutes. And so if I get that, I'm like, gosh, what's that going to do to my numbers? But well, that's for me to figure out later. Okay. So one of the things I want us to think about, though, is how can we push hard for the last quarter? And as you think about those 5 YouTube buckets, How can that play a role in what you do for the last quarter of the year? I'm just asking. Hey, Leeny, I see you jumped in, and Nadia is with us today. She's been welcomed by the group. So let me just share with you a few of the goals that I had set for myself, and then I'll talk you through what I feel like some of what I need to do to kind of push hard for the rest of them. And one of the things I forgot to write down was October. So let me do that. Okay. So goal number one for me, I wanted to try to reach 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Now, I had set that goal in the beginning of the year, and one of my friends in my circle, in my Sean Cannell circle, said, you know, Denise, at the rate you're going, for you to get to 50,000 subscribers, it's going to take you 2 to 2.5 years. So, okay, I was a little disappointed by that, but I thought, okay, what do I need to do differently to get to that number? Well, and I know that's a vanity goal. I mean, let's just put it out there. Number of subscribers is a vanity goal. Number one, it's not much that we can control. But number two, what does it really mean? It's a vanity goal. But I don't know. I just feel like if I could get to 50,000 subscribers, it'll make me feel like I don't know, like I've arrived somewhere, or it's at least a halfway mark between the silver play button, which is 100,000 subscribers. And don't you know I want one of those silver play buttons? Now, it's going to take me a minute to get there, but it's a goal that I'm working towards. So it's a goal that I set for myself. Goal number two was I would like to have a long-term brand deal with a company by the end of the year. That gives me 3 months to work on it. Goal number three, I'd like to get a YouTube paycheck every month through AdSense. And that's a goal that I set when I first got monetized on YouTube. And since I've been monetized, I've gotten a YouTube paycheck every month except for one. So there's that. Goal number four, begin to build revenue via Amazon affiliate marketing. I've not really pushed much with Amazon. I haven't done a lot with it. I usually have the links in my description box, but it's not as if I really try to encourage people to go there to shop. Well, you're not going to know to go there to shop there if I don't say something about it. So what do I need to do differently? Well, start actively requesting that you check out some of the links in my description box, or use products in my videos that you might be interested in, and therefore say, now, if you're interested in this product, I do have a couple links in the description box you can check out. Not trying to push or sell, but at least mention. So there was that one. Goal number five was to grow a viable email list. For those of you, if you don't have one, you need to grow your own email list. Why? Because YouTube is rented property. If you have your own email list, you can at least create your own audience and generate your own business by sending out, say, an email to your people on your list. You posted a new video, come on over and watch it, that kind of thing. And then goal number six was to master Instagram, even marginally. Instagram. Oh, it's just so difficult for me to figure out Instagram stories, Instagram feed, Instagram this, that, and the other. So that's one of my goals, is to try to figure out how to do that. So those are the goals that I've set. So now I'm going to back up and just kind of see for a minute what things you guys have shared that you think you need to do differently to get what you want for by the end of the year. So Tam says that Leeny and Ellen, that Eileen and Nadia had a fun show. I saw one of their shows once with Nadia and Eileen, and that Nadia was a hot mess. They were just having too much fun. It was just so funny and so interesting. Now, you guys know I am not the DIY person, but I had a lot of fun watching what they were doing. It was just so engaging. So now Michelle at My Everyday Wife Life says she's going to join more collabs. She barely joined any the last 6 months, and maybe that's a problem. Well, when you think about what is the purpose of every video that you put up, and again, when we talk about purpose, and we talked about this at the beginning of the year, the purpose is usually either to grow subscribers, get more views on your channel, increase your watch time. There might have been a couple other ones that I can't remember, but so, and sometimes, oh, and to create connection. And with collaborations, you can create connection. You can certainly get more eyeballs on your channel, because when you're in a collab, you also get eyeballs from the other people's channels that you're in the collab with. And so that can help. And I know Michelle said she's been struggling with her subscriber growth. She feels like it's just kind of slowed down. Something else you might think about, Michelle, is there a particular topic that could be very interesting to your viewers or to other viewers that could help you get more views? So there's that. Let's see. Darcy is telling Cheryl she enjoyed watching her food shortage video. Okay, I have to check you out, Cheryl. I haven't seen that one. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that. I haven't seen that one. I've been trying to kind of check out some of the food shortage and prepper pantry videos since I'm on that theme right now, see if there's anything that I'm missing that I need to add. So I'll make myself a little note here for Cheryl. And this is Cheryl at iStyle My Style to check out her video. Okay, I'll check that out. So there's that. Nadia says she's got a spot ready for her silver play button. Nadia, if I get a silver play button, it's going to go on the wall right there. So every time I do a show, you guys are going to be able to see it. I just can't wait to get a silver play button. So Leeny says she's 1,000 away from getting monetized. So 1,000 hours? Okay, so that means you got to get your watch time up, because you got to have 4,000 hours to that. So Cheryl wants me to add to my list to talk about on our next session, how to go about getting brand deals. Well, I'm still learning that myself. But, well, okay. I do have a little bit of information on that, though, because I listened to Roberto Blake's masterclass at the Sean Cannell Grow with Video Live. Oh, my goodness, was he amazing. So I will pull out some of those notes, and we can talk about that. But one of the things that I heard about at the conference was that this one guy and his wife, they have a channel with only 2,000 subscribers, and they got a brand deal with an olive oil company because they do vegan cooking. I'm like, I wouldn't mind having a brand deal with an olive oil company. So we'll just have to figure some of that stuff out. And I don't know the answers to all this stuff, guys. Remember, I'm learning some of this stuff right along with you guys. I'm just one step ahead of some of you, and I'm right on par with many of you. So it's like we share information about things together. Okay. Oh, yeah, ladies. And let me remind you guys, there's, for Nadia, since you're new, there's some words you cannot use in the live chat. You can't use the word subscriber. You can't put in your word channel, things like that. YouTube looks at that as soliciting. So the only person that can use the word subscriber is me, and channel is me. So if you put those words in, YouTube will block you. So don't do that. Okay. Loretta Living says she's got a new lady on her channel. Good, good. Yes, and Think says contact companies and use Twitter. So I'm going to try. I'm really going to work at it, because I really want to have a brand deal, a continuing collaboration with the brand deal by the end of the year. I've had 2 sponsored videos, but I want more. Okay. So Clarissa wants to niche down and reach 1,000 hours as well. She's got 1,000 hours, or is it subscribers she's got to get to? Not sure. And Cheryl is starting a blog to start her email list. It's a work in progress. And here's one of the things that I learned too. You got to have something on your you also need something on your YouTube channel to help you collect those those email addresses. So on this channel, I've got a link to my product review checklist, and it's in the description box below. And when you click on that link, it takes you to a place and it gives you access to the product review checklist. But then I also get your email address for that. On my TNT community channel, since I'm using MailChimp, and you can only have one campaign on MailChimp, I'm just letting people know that I've got these printables for inventory in their pantry. And if they want those, just send me an email and then I'll send them out, and I have it that way. So, you know, like you say, it's a work in progress. So I think I've got about 75 names on each list. Now, Cheryl says she just got a sponsored video. Cheryl, tell us what's it about. And congratulations. Hey, congratulations on that, Cheryl. All right. So, but those are things that I want to do. So the next thing that I need to think about is, how am I going to reach those goals? What are the steps that I need to take to do that? And for my goal to reach 50,000 family members by the end of the year, I needed to capture a topic that would help me accelerate my growth. And the prepper pantry topic has been that. It has really helped me to grow my family, but it's starting to slow down just a little bit, but it gives me good watch time. And so it's doing what I needed to do, but it's slowing down a little bit. And there's a lot of people in that space, but I'm trying to put my own twist on it. And that's the thing. There may be other topics in that you find that are trending, and you might say, well, you know what, there's a lot of people talking about this. Well, there may be, but they don't talk about it the way you do. So that's just a thought. So there can be more than one opportunity on an idea, but the uniqueness is what you bring to the discussion. So just keep that in mind. But yes, people are asking Cheryl, tell us about your sponsorship. Hey, we want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. So there's that. So my plan is to continue to focus either weekly or bi-weekly with a theme related to building a 3-month food supply. But again, I'm putting my own spin on it. And people appreciate my perspective. That's what a lot of people have said, that they appreciate my perspective. And that's what I'm trying to do. You guys know me. I'm pretty much optimistic in general by nature. And so I'm trying to put an optimistic spin on that. So the other thing that I felt it was important for me to do is to take a look at my analytics. And you guys all know I am not thrilled with looking at numbers, but I have begun to do that, and it's really been helpful for me. And taking the Daryl Eves challenge also was a lot better because it helped me to understand the numbers a little bit better. So every day, if not every other day, I will track the watch time, the number of views, how my subscribers have changed, usually the little plus, like how many I've gained, and then the estimated revenue. So now keeping in mind that the views is a vanity number, and a view could be 1 second, a view could be 10 minutes, a view could be 20 minutes. So watch time is what we're trying to get. Watch time is king and content is queen. We want to get that watch time up. So I look at the watch time first and I write that down. And then I look at the number of views and I compare the watch time and the views to the previous day. I compare those numbers with the previous video, that kind of thing, to see how am I doing. And then I also take a look at the estimated revenue, because I see when my watch time goes down, the revenue goes down. So you want to make sure you get your watch time up. And so it lets me know what's working, what's not working, what I should continue, and what I should stop. And that was one of the lessons that Sean Cannell at Think Media shared with us last year. And I'm going to write it in here. And he asked this question, these questions. What should you start? What should you stop? And what should you continue? Those are the three things you really need to ask yourself as you prepare to set new goals for this last quarter. If you want to go hard for the last quarter, you got to know, what do you need to start? What do you need to stop? And what do you need to continue? One of the things that I learned last year that I needed to stop, now I'm talking about me, what did I need to stop? And that was, I needed to stop participating in so many collaborations and not doing my own signature content. When I was doing so many other collabs, I didn't have time to get my signature content in, which is cooking, cleaning, laundry, health, and sometimes I might do a little beauty thing, but rarely anymore do I do that. So those are the things you want to think about. What do you need to start, stop, and continue doing? So I stopped doing some of those things, meaning I niched down. And my channel began to grow. So that was important things to keep in mind. All right. Oh, thank you, Darcy. Darcy said that I did a good job on my live Q&A on my prepper pantry that I did yesterday. And I tell you guys, last week was just like the week from you know where. I had so much going on with family issues. You know, my sisters were having some health issues. My cousin was having some health issues, you know, and I was dragged so many different places. I didn't have time to get a second video up last week. Now, I had been planning to do a live Q&A all along, and I thought I would do it on Sunday or something like that. So then I decided, well, I better do it Friday or Saturday. Well, I planned to do it on Friday, but couldn't get to it because of, you know, hospital business and whatever. So I did it on Saturday. And it worked out. I only planned to be on for 30 minutes, but people kept asking questions. I ended up being on 90 minutes. So that definitely will have helped with my watch time. I had props to show, you know, I had a plan for what I was going to do. Like, for example, I had a series of questions on index cards to respond to that people had asked on previous videos. So just in case I didn't get people jumping on to ask the questions, I had questions that I could share. But people did ask questions, so it turned out to be very well. So yeah, so it was good. So let me ask you guys, what should you start? What should you stop? And what should you continue? Tell me in the chat box. And if you're on the replay, tell me in the comment section. Let's have that dialogue right now. You say you want to grow. We want to finish hard. What is it that you need to do? What do you need to do, ladies? And if we've got any gents on, what do you need to do? Oh, and I don't know if you guys remember Nicholas White. He's one of the young men that would jump on sometimes on some of the videos that I would do. And he asked us to kind of give him some encouragement because he had a job interview that next Monday. And I asked people to kind of pray for him and, you know, send him good thoughts. And he didn't get that job, but he did get another one. He said he starts Monday on a job. So I just wanted you to share he did get a job. But yeah, that session that I did, it did well. It did well. So I'm pleased with that. But now for you guys, what do you need to start, stop, and continue? So Michelle said she's going to start participating in more collaborations. What does someone else find that they need to do? Okay, so now Clarissa is asking a very good question. She says that a family member complimented her skin and asked that she do a video on skincare. However, that's not her niche. Should she do as the one person requested, or stick to her niche. From my perspective, Clarissa, you should probably stick to your niche. Not unless you can figure out a way to make it work. Is it, I don't know. You'd have to figure out how to make that fit into a cozy lifestyle. Is it something that you're doing to pamper yourself? So maybe on a cozy lifestyle with Clarissa, you spend some time pampering yourself. And when I pamper myself, I use this. I got a new thing. I don't have it up here, but I bought a new thing to like spray mist on my face, a steamer, so I can give myself facials. So maybe one of the things that you do, you talk about, and this is not it, this is a teapot, but maybe you say so on to creating a cozy lifestyle. One of the things you want to do is make sure that you are pampering yourself and you're taking care of yourself. And one of the ways to do that is to pamper yourself once a month or something like that. And you could do that by giving yourself a facial. This is what I do to pamper myself. And then I could show, myself doing a facial or whatever. That's something to think about. But is whatever it is that you do, will it benefit more than just that one person? So there's the thing. Loretta says, Loretta says she needs to do more of her own videos like she did years ago and less collaborations. Diva says, focus on her own content and not be distracted. And Diva, I finally have gotten to the point that I can do that. Every now and then I'll be like, oh, that looks like so much fun. I would love to do that. It's like, okay, that's not on brand. It's not on brand. So I try not to do that. And then Sandy says she needs to stop doing as many collabs as well. Robin says her own content, less collabs. Leeny says more collabs. Okay. And then Nadia says she's transitioning from challenges to her own schedule. So the first thing she did was put the time she'll be posting videos on her banner. Oh, boom. Now that's what we're talking about in regards to accountability. So many people need to do that. I'm one of them because I don't have those times up there. I don't know. Some days I feel like a squirrel. I just feel like I'm so scattered that I try to do videos at least twice a week. But I don't say it's going to be Tuesday and Friday. Now, April Antonella, our very own April Will, who started a new channel on natural hair, her natural hair journey, she decided to do videos, I think she said Tuesday and Saturday. So, and she put that on her banner. And so she's making sure she gets videos up on Tuesday and Saturday. And so that's good. So, yeah, that makes you more accountable. Chicken Little here has not done that. Tam says nighttime routine, maybe, and pampering. And that was the thing that I thought of too. Oh, and then Diva gave you the suggestion, Clarissa, to do a day in the life of, where'd it go? A day in the life. And yeah, I think that could work. Yeah, a day in the life video. And you could show that. So creating a cozy lifestyle, you could show a day in the life. And one of the things that you're doing is giving yourself, I don't know, some kind of pampering routine, and then you're using whatever products you use to get that glowing skin. And I hope you have an Amazon affiliate link so that whatever products you're using, you got them linked in the description box below, and people can click on them to get that beautiful skin too. Cheryl says more of her own content. Mary says, I'm keeping with the umbrella of garden and home. I like it. She has really reduced the number of collabs. They weren't seeming to help her numbers grow. Boom, there's another one. I'm keeping, I wonder how noisy that is. I just thought about that. I better stop that. But she said, I'm keeping with the umbrella of garden and home. I really reduced the number of collabs. They weren't seeming to help my numbers grow. And that's the thing you have to look at. When you're doing all of these other videos, all of these collabs that may not necessarily be on niche, what's your purpose in doing them? Is it to, 1, get more eyeballs on your channel, 2, to be supportive of someone else, 3, to get more subscribers? Like, what's the purpose? Is it your signature topic? If it's not, Check your numbers, and are you getting the growth that you want? If you're not, that could be a message. So Candy says she agrees with Loretta and Nadia. She overdid it with Collabs. Clarissa's thanking us for our ideas. Now, Tam, you say you never know until you try. I'm not sure what you're referring to there, so you're going to have to flesh that out a little bit, because I probably missed something. And when I'm trying to keep up with going on with my nosy little self, when I'm trying to keep up with what's going on in the chat and focus on what the notes are, sometimes I miss things. So tell me what I have missed. So Lifestyle of Laura says she doesn't want fashion as her niche. She'd rather do how-to videos on slow fashion, slow living, or simple living, simple ingredients. Okay. Laura, you can make that whatever you want. Lifestyle of Laura. It does not have to be fashion. It can be, like you said, and I'm not sure what slow fashion is. I think you told us one time and I forgot. But slow living or simple living, simple ingredients, yeah, go with the slow living or simple living, and then the simple fashion or slow fashion will fall under that umbrella. I mean, you can figure out how to make that work. So Loretta says, so collaborators I do love doing. So do you mean you love doing collaborations? And if you like doing collaborations, the question is it working for you? Are you getting the response that you want? Because I'm not saying don't do collaborations, because of course, when I do my seasonal kitchen vignette collaboration, I'm hoping that many of you will jump in on it, but only if that works for you. Now, Krafty, Leeny, DIY, Nadia, if I'm doing let's say we do the a Christmas kitchen vignette, if that doesn't make sense for them, they shouldn't do it. Now, the one that I mentioned before, who is a master at this, is Patrice at Random Bites of a Sweet Life. When she does her kitchen vignettes, because DIY is her thing, she will do a DIY project that she puts in her vignette every time. I mean, girlfriend is on point and makes it work. And there was one lady, and I can't think of her name. She lives in France. Oh my gosh, she does the most beautiful DIY. She uses copper and metal and other things. What's her name? Because she's been in a couple different collaborations. She does amazing work. She did one of my kitchen vignettes once, and she created something to put in it. So if you want to do a collaboration, it's okay. But you gotta make it work for your niche. You just got to make it work for you. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Now, Candy said there has to be a balance, and you do want to have some diversity, but a balance, yes, you do want to have a balance, but also it's got to make sense for your channel. Laura said this year the pandemic motivated her to live simple and sustainable. I get it. I get it. Me too. Leeny, I missed something. So Carol says she's in the process of niching down and concentrating more on thrifting, DIYs, and trash to treasures. And she thinks hosting her own collabs would be helpful to grow her channel. I agree, Carol. I think that could be great. And think of a new twist or something that can be your own. Like if you go on YouTube and you type in kitchen vignette, my name's probably going to come up somewhere, because that's one of the things that I do. And my channel is known for seasonal kitchen vignettes. So my name will probably come up. If you type in $5 Goodwill Challenge, Hillary at Old World Home is going to come up. That's her thing. You type in One Box Challenge, you're going to get Rachel at Sweet and Simple Home. And there's like 3 different challenges that Diva does every year. Like she does one at Valentine's Day every year. And I think she also does one at Christmas. So there's a couple that she always does. And so her name comes up with those challenges. Think of something that works for you. Now, someone did the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, and I can't remember right now who did that. It's on the list. But Secondhand Tracy Ann used to do that. She didn't do that this year. But when I saw the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, I thought, oh, Secondhand Tracy Ann. But, it wasn't her this time. So think about, Carol, some kind of a collab that's good for you. Thrifted to Gifted is done by Craft Today with Rita Renee. So, and then Diva's starting her $10 thrift challenge. So, and that'll be something that she'll become known for. So think about, what is it that you can become known for? Michelle's spacing her videos out more, one every 3 days. Okay. Leeny loves live bingo. Okay. Cheryl says she doesn't want to set an expectation she can't keep. I don't know. I've just got to get some things settled down in my life. So Cheryl says she tries to do videos every week, just not putting an exact day on them. I try to post a video at least every Tuesday. Since I'm doing this show on Sunday, I try to post a video on my TNT community on Monday or Tuesday. And then another video on that channel Friday or Saturday, if at all possible. But we've just had so much illness in the family that I've had to struggle with helping care for people that I just have not been able to get to it. Cheryl's doing videos every week, just not an exact day. Laura said her banner used to say Monday and Friday until the summer. She needed a break. So yeah, that makes sense. Sandy says she tries to do 2 a week, but can't commit to the days just yet. Too much going on. I get it. And then Kimberly is telling Michelle that, yes, spacing them out gives time to film, edit for upcoming videos, and answer comments. The other thing that spacing them out more does, it allows time for that video to get traction. It allows for people to see that one. People can come back and check it out. They can look at other ones, and then they'll be ready for your next one. So Tam is asking who might be interested in Clarissa's beauty routine. It could even bring more eyes to her channel, and you never know till you try. And so Tam, the suggestion for Clarissa was to do a day in the life and include a pampering routine, and the beauty routine would be part of that. And heck yeah, anything that's going to help me with this skin and these little bags here and all that kind of stuff, I'm for it. I'd love to take a look at it. Those commercials are following me around. And then Stephanie just joined us. Hey, Stephanie, good to have you here. She's been away on vacation. So, okay. Carol says she's been trying to hit on something that will become her signature collab. And she didn't finish the sentence. She said, I was hoping it was, but whatever she was hoping it was isn't there. And then Michelle said she was doing Vlogust and May vlogs, that she thinks that would help, but it didn't. Not sure at all. Designs by V just joined us. Hey, V. Carol was going to vintage vignette show and tells, but she said that didn't go over that big. Okay, just have to see. You just have to keep trying to see what sticks. You just never know. You just have to keep trying and see what sticks. Okay. So other items on my to-do list is to continue to build a viable community with my community tab and Instagram. So now what do I mean by that? I want to engage my viewers and subscribers more by making them a part of the decision-making process. That means creating more polls. So I created a poll and I asked the viewers which 3 videos of 3 different categories, which video they wanted to see next. One was a My Prepper Pantry meat and protein grocery haul, a My Prepper Pantry toiletries and cosmetics grocery haul, or food storage options and solutions. And I got over 250 responses on that poll, which was a shock to me and a pleasant surprise because I've never gotten that much engagement before. But over 250 people voted, and the one they wanted to see first was food storage options and solutions. So that's what I did first, and that helped them feel a part of, the decision-making process. And then I did the other two videos in the order that they came up. So there was that. I'm also trying to do something different to get what I want with my community tab. So what I used to do was I'd say new video coming out on a prepper pantry. Here's the link, check it out. And I would post the link there, and that's what would pop up. And you would see the little, like the little thumbnail image of the video with the start time and all that kind of stuff. Well, I don't do that anymore. What I do now is I will make like a little note. I will say, so I've been working on my prepper pantry and I've found some really interesting storage options and solutions. And I've been trying a few different things. And if you would like to see that, I've got a new video coming up, and I will put the link in the post. But for the image, I would actually put a picture that I use for the thumbnail, but not the link to the video itself, because that way I get the big picture image and it's more like in your face me. And guys, let's give a circle up and kudos to Carol at My Blessed Nest, because she certainly deserves a shout out, because she said use the 500 by 500 dimensions for those pictures you put on the community tab, and it's perfect. Since I started doing that, the video fills the space, and I don't have to worry about repositioning the picture and only half of the picture showing up, because it fills the space properly. So Carol, thank you so much. I didn't know to do that. And for you guys that are out there, if you have a community tab and you're putting images on there, 500 by 500. So yes, that's the size you want. I was using the regular YouTube size, but that's not the size you want to use for the community tab. So there's that. So yeah, that was an important assist for me. And then I also am giving them a peek inside what I'm doing. So let's say maybe I might, well, like when I did the orange sage chicken, when I made that at home, the first time when I made it, I just kind of showed a picture of the meal and talked about how good it was and what we had for dinner and moved on. When I actually uploaded the video, I used a different image, but it just gives you a peek into what's going on into my life, my channel, that kind of thing. So consider that. Carol said she found out that 500 by 500 dimension through trial and error. Well, yeah. Thank you for sharing it with us, because it's important to know. So there's that. And then the last big goal that I set is trying to sort out Instagram by making at least one Instagram post a day. Now, you would think Instagram is easy, but for me, it's hard. Because first of all, I got to create the thumbnail for the video, get the video uploaded. Then I got to figure out, then I have to create a thumbnail for Instagram, which is smaller. And you got to put some kind of, I don't know, some kind of little note on it, or I don't know, but it's got to be smaller. And you need to post anywhere from 4 to, 15 or 20 times a day on Instagram. I don't have time for that. I'm lucky if I can get one Instagram post done. So, but I'm going to try to do one Instagram post a day. And I've got someone helping me with Instagram. So we will see what happens with that. But those are some of the things that I'm going to try to do or continue to do that are either different or that I found out have been working. So now, where are you guys with this? Let me know. What are you going to do different, or what have you found out that's been working that you're going to work in? Tell me that. Tell me this. So that's your question, is what are you willing to do or do differently to help you finish hard for 2020? So tell me in the chat box or tell me in the comment section. Okay. People keep asking me, did I get their email? All right, let me see if I got it. Let's see if I got it. I got one from Darcy, which I haven't had a chance to look at next yet. I got one from Cheryl, which I already mentioned. And let me put a search for you, Stephanie. Oh, I did. I got it a few days ago. Something about links. I'll have to put some thought and some work into that. I don't have the work done on that yet, so we'll have to see about that. So Carol says she's giving me a tip on IG. Take lots of pictures when you do a video and post a little teaser about the video, similar to what you're doing on your community tab. And I know that's what you're supposed to do. And I usually have several pictures, Carol. It just seems to take me so much time to do it. But I will try. I will try. I promise I'm going to try that this week. Post little blurbs about the same video in between videos to draw attention to your video. All right, so guys, Carol has given us some interesting information about how to do Instagram. So you guys write it down. There's Instagram tours or collectives that you can join to post photos of your work. I didn't know that. She does a refinishing furniture tour every Monday. Well, Cheryl agrees with me that Instagram is hard. I'm going to try. I'm working with a person that helps me with Instagram. She said, well, do an Instagram story. I'm like, how do you do a story? So then she showed me how to do the story. And so I did one story. So a couple weeks later, I was going to try to do a story. I couldn't figure out how to do it. Oh, yeah. And see, I have to do the Instagram on the computer and then email myself the picture and then download the picture on my phone so that I can upload it to Instagram. That's just too much work. But Nadia said she saves tags and tips in her phone notes and then copies and pastes them to the image. Okay. Add 5 tags that can relate to the image. I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Clarissa says there's new software that will allow you to use Instagram from your computer that makes it easier. Clarissa, tell us what that software is. I need to find that out. Okay. Heidi does a DT DIY Insta Post Hop every Wednesday. What's a DT? Okay, I don't know what that. Oh, maybe that's those collectives that she was talking about. Okay, I get you. Leeny does hers on the phone. I do all of my imaging. I do everything on this desktop. I don't do anything on my phone. Every now and then I might take a little bit of video clip on the phone, but what I have to figure out is if I do that video clip, I've got to pull it into my software because I don't want those little narrow lines that you get on your phone. And yeah, you can also post random pics of your everyday life, kind of a life behind the scenes bonus look on your Instagram later as well. Oh, it's later.com. Okay, I'm going to look for that. Okay. So Carol says she posts to Instagram from her phone. Yeah, I post from my phone too, but the pictures and stuff are on my computer. So let's say I use my camera when I'm doing a video. And then since I'm doing it by myself, once I'm at the end of the video, I'll pose, I'll do my little whatever on video. And then I'll capture those images from the video. And then I take it into Canva or whatever and treat it. And then pull it in Instagram. So yeah, and I have to remember to turn the phone around so I don't get those little lines. So yeah, it's a process. So I'm going to try. I am going to try. That's one of the goals. All right. So what are you guys going to do differently? Let's hear it. we're finishing hard. We've got one more quarter to go. Have you thought about some goals that you can set to get what you want? What do you need to do differently to get what you want? Or what do you need to start? What do you need to stop? And what do you need to continue? Let's talk about that. Instagram is one, and so we see some good suggestions on what we can do with that. What else? And this is off the subject, but let me ask you guys this too. What TV series on Netflix are you watching? I've discovered The West Wing. So I've been binge watching 2 to 4 episodes of The West Wing every night when I go to bed. My husband is just like not happy with me because I don't watch TV during the day. I'm so busy doing other things. He watches TV during the day. So at night, I get in the bed and then I turn on the TV to watch. And so a couple of nights he woke up. I woke him up because I was giggling or laughing at something. He's like, what are you doing? Turn the TV off. I'm giggling and carrying on at whatever is funny is happening on the show when he's trying to sleep. Oh, yes. And don't forget about Reels on Instagram. They talked about Reels at the YouTube conference, and I was just like, Instagram, stories, feed, Reels. What else is there going to be? And then YouTube shorts and lives and stories. Guys, it's hard keeping up with all this stuff. And I think I'm pretty tech savvy, but I'm not as tech savvy as I thought I was because some of this stuff I'm just not getting. But yeah, there's Reels and all that. So Nadia says Reels are her kryptonite. So, okay, so now people are saying what they need to do as well as what they're watching on TV. So Tam said she's going to slow down on Collabs and start her own content, posting at least 2 times a week. And try not to post 2 vids on the same day. Yes, Tam. If you can avoid it, it is best not to post 2 videos on the same day. If you cannot avoid it, try to have about 12 hours in between so at least the first video can get a little bit of traction before you post the second one. Nadia is going to do that with her YouTube too, trying to let her viewers into her life more. I think that's good. Yeah, Clarissa, Reels. There's this a new thing for Instagram is Reels. Don't ask me what. They explained it at the conference. It was just like, didn't get it. But yes, there's Reels. So Tam is watching Madam Secretary. Carol's been trying to post her upcoming videos for the week on her community tab to create interest. Okay, so you give a list of your videos that are coming up. I like that idea. I know Diva's been using her community tab a little bit to post like her upcoming collaborations for like the season or the quarter or whatever. And that lets people know they can set their calendar, that kind of thing. But I like letting them know what's coming up for the week. And I tell you, someone that does a master class in how to use your community tab is a DIY mommy. She does a great job using her community tab. So for those of you like Darcy, who just got one, take a look at what the DIY mommy does on her community tab and use it to do what you need. And if you don't have a community tab yet, Instagram works the same way. So use Instagram as your community tab. Now, Instagram does more than just that because like sometimes there's like a way to send messages to people on Instagram. And so it's like this one person sent me a message. I didn't find it until like almost a year later because I don't think to look at all those other little pieces. So I'm not always up on that, but I'm trying to do better. So, but yeah, I'm not doing Reels yet either. HGTV, Loretta says, but what on HGTV are you watching? I like the Property Brothers. Aren't they adorable? And they've got a new series coming up, I think. And they both look almost just alike on this one. They're both looking kind of scruffy, like maybe Jonathan is going to get a little bit more into some of the nuts and bolts and kind of thing. I don't know. Leeny's trying to learn TikTok. You know, Sean Cannell has a video about TikTok and how that can help you or not. So check that one out. Clarissa says she's the same spot with me on Instagram. Okay. All right. Well, guys, we've been on for a little over an hour. So let me remind you to jump on the thread for this week for the Level Up Friday. Because again, you know, we are working at trying to level up our YouTube content, trying to get better by 1%. So drop your link to show us how you're doing what it is that is a task. And I haven't quite figured out the challenge for October yet. We'll see. We'll see what that is, but I'll get that in there tonight. And then as far as open invites and collabs, I've got those. So September 27th, which is today, is the Sunday Funday hosted by Deco Easy and Ginger Chick Rehab. September 29th is the Fall Flowers Tablescape 2020 collab hosted by Liz at Jazigreen Décor Style and Heaven's Pearls. September 30th, Dollar Tree Tablescape hosted by Glamour Ellen. She's hosting this one in celebration of her birthday. Yes, I will do a Christmas kitchen vignette, and I should be in a better mental space. I did post a link for the fall kitchen vignette, and there were 12 people that did participate in that, but I was just so behind on that. I did create one, but didn't get the video done. It's just been crazy. So I'm in a much better headspace now. I'm still a little squirrely, but I'm better. Anyway, September 30th, Dollar Tree Tablescape hosted by Glamour Ellen. And October 2nd, Food Friday hosted by Moss Family TV. So now I've got Friday, October 2nd, the head-to-head live with Krafty, Leeny, and Nadia. So now are you guys going to still be doing the Friday one? Or just the Saturday one? Because otherwise it'll be October 3rd. I'm also being asked about the Clean After Dark, and I've got to check to see, I got to find my calendar and see what date that I put in for that, because the After Dark Clean with me's are fun, and I like to do those, and it's right on my niche because I'm always doing cleaning something. So yes, I will do that. I just have to remember what was the date and see whether or not it's going to be good for my calendar right now. Like October and November is my sweet spot because I'm getting ready for Thanksgiving. So that's the priority right now, is getting my stuff ready for Thanksgiving. So I've done another turkey, how to cook a turkey breast video. So instead of the whole turkey, I'm doing the turkey breast. I've done another side dish for Thanksgiving, and I've got another one yet to do. So those are the priorities. I got to get that stuff done first, and then I'll look at the cleaning after dark. But I do plan to do that. I agree, Robin. So Nadia says Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern, Saturdays at 7 Eastern. So Fridays, yes. Okay, so they are doing the Friday head-to-head DIY challenge. So on October 2nd, it's going to be the Food Friday hosted by Moss Family TV. October 2nd, also the head-to-head DIY live hosted by Krafty, Leeny, and DIY with Nadia. And October 3rd is the same thing. So they're doing Friday and Saturday shows, but do go to their channels, to all the channels, to get the accurate details for these channels, for these collaborations. October 6th is the Mad Hatter's Tea Party hosted by Antoinette at Ant's Place. If it ain't cheap, I'm not buying it. At Glamour Ellen, Styling with Stacy, and Love My Babies Forever. October 7th is the Black and White Elegance Tablescape hosted by Marilyn from Fabulous Designs on a Budget and co-hosted by Cheryl from I Style My Style and Robin from All Things Luxe by Robin. Hey, where is Marilyn? We haven't seen her for a while. I hope she's doing okay. She usually jumps in on Sunday nights, but she's probably got something else going on, but just kind of ladies know, we notice when you're not here. It's like we're a community and we miss you. October 9th is Food Friday, hosted by Moss Family TV. October 11th is Keep It Simple Sunday, the monthly collab hosted by Melissa Makes It DIY. October 15th, the Mackenzie Child-inspired Thanksgiving Tablescape hosted by the Glam Squad, and I have no idea who's in the Glam Squad. So I don't know who did that. And December 5th is the Thrift Challenge Winter 2020 hosted by Diva Designing on a Dime. So what's going on with Stephanie? What did I miss? Oh, Stephanie's having some health issues. Trust me, girl, you can't mess around with the heart. I know. So Michelle says no one did a fall. Oh, it slipped. Let me go back. Michelle says no one did a fall front porch decor collab. If not, thinking you should do one. I don't have one listed here. I know Mary at Rocky Mountains Garden was doing a fall home tour, I think. Some kind of fall home tour. I didn't just mention that, so she must have had it already. But I think a fall front porch collab could be a good idea, Michelle. And I'm just giving you the dates. I already have the list of open invites and collabs that I just mentioned in the description box below. So the one that Cheryl sent me, I've already got in there. So if I missed any, you guys let me know what they are. Send me an email and I will get those in. Michelle is asking, is anyone interested in participating in a fall front porch collaboration? I think that could be a good one because people love to do fall front porches. I'm one that will decorate my fall front porch. Nadia says she believes Domestic Diva did a fall front porch. And it doesn't mean you can't do another one, because if she's already done it, you could do one now. Remember, you can always do something that someone else has done, something similar. You just put your own twist on it. Now, if someone's got a signature thing like the $5 Goodwill Challenge, that kind of thing, you certainly don't want to do that. But so Kenya, when I typed in fall front porch, I see that what popped up in the #1 spot is Kenya's Decor Corner. And she did a fall front yard and front porch decor, fall DIY and decor challenge. So she participated in a fall front porch challenge. Another one, so there was one done a week ago. But I also see some other things. You could do, you could certainly do another one if you chose to. Because remember, you may have a different set of eyeballs on your channel. So if you want to do one, I say it works. Okay, let me find that list. The Glam Squad. I think that's what Tam is telling me. It's Ellen, Candy at CCW DIY, and Tammy is she got a new name, DIY Queen, I think. All right, so guys, if you take a look in the description box and it says the October 15th Mackenzie Child Inspired Thanksgiving Tablescape hosted by the Glam Squad, I will edit that to include Ellen at Glamour Ellen, and then co-hosted by, these other folks. So I'll put that in there, because otherwise you're not going to be able to find the information. Stephanie, I hope all goes well with you. Queen of DIY. That's Tammy's new name. Queen of DIY. I like that name for her too. And then Ian and Styling with Stacy. That way people can go to one of those channels and get the details on there. So yes, and Stephanie, I hope all things go well. I know what it's like to have that. Did I put the wrong day on that October 10th? What day did I put it on? The black and white elegance. You say it's October 10th, but let me just check real quick to see what. Oh, October 10th at 7. I wrote down October 7th. I'm thinking October 7th at 10. Okay. I told you guys I'm squirrely these past few days. I transposed my numbers. So I will make that correction. I can do that tonight too. I just need to go in and tweak it a little bit. Thank you. Wrote it down wrong. Duh. Family traditions. Yeah, Diva always does that one. I'm losing some things. Okay, family traditions and Christmas tablescape. December 8th. So you guys can get that written down. Oh, the Chauvin's Nest. How did I miss that one? Chauvin's Nest. Zero trash to treasure. October 6th. Thank you. And then Michelle's going to do a fall front porch collab on October 8th. And you know, Michelle, you can put your own spin on it. So the others were, when I looked at the ones that I saw, just real quick, when I looked at that fall front porch one, that it was, so you could do a fall front porch decorate with me collaboration. You could do it that way. You could do a fall front porch tour. You could do, now the DIY Mommy did a fall decorate with me 2020 front porch decor idea. So you could come up with almost anything. Oh, isn't this cute? This girl's channel name is Miss to Mrs. Life. So MISS, Miss to Mrs. MRS Life. That is so cute. Miss to Mrs. Life. And it's all one word. She's cute as a button. She looks like she's like maybe 23 or 24. So she's obviously a new bride. This was about a year ago, though. But how cute is that? So we got a fall front porch one coming up on the 8th, hosted by our very own Michelle at My Everyday Wife Life. So you guys feel free to jump in on that if it makes sense for you. Again, it's got to make sense for your channel. Nadia's doing a pumpkin theme one with Crafting Cousins next Sunday. A pumpkin theme challenge, Nadia? What's the date? So send me an email, Nadia, of what it is, or put all the information in here of what's the collaboration. Because, guys, we're coming up. We got about a minute and a half left. Okay, Michelle, clean and decorate with me, fall front porch, October 8th. Fall front porch. Yeah, fall front porch videos usually do pretty good. Hey, Marianne, good to have you with us. So clean and decorate with me, fall front porch decor. Because see, you just put your own spin on it. So Nadia says, oh, wait a minute. I think I missed it. Nadia said it's her foodie DIY challenge. There's an invite on her channel. Nadia. DIY with Nadia. Is that it? Yeah, DIY with Nadia. October 6th. A foodie DIY for October 6th. Okay. I think that's about it, guys. Okay, so Candy says that Heaven's Pearls, that they're all hosting. Okay. Okay. Diva says she just looked at her fall front porch and it has over 12,000 views. Yeah, front porches usually do very well. So, Leeny, you can do a fall front porch collaboration. Just need to do some kind of a DIY project on the front porch. Maybe you create some kind of a sign that says welcome fall, or you create some kind of little something or another. Maybe you paint a pumpkin, just whatever. So just whatever. A DIY project that fits into fall on the porch could be fine. Maybe you do something for Halloween. I know you just did that Harry Potter thing, and you probably did some other DIYs for those head-to-head collabs. So maybe if you've got any footage from when you made whatever project it was for fall and you put it out on your porch, you could show, a few little clips in the video where you showed how you made that thing that you're using on your porch. Make it work. Like the guy says on that fashion channel, what is it, that fashion challenge? Make it work. And Clarissa's close to her 1,000. Yep, you're getting there. Hey, Wani. We're just getting ready to wrap it up, too. It's nice to have you jump on. It really is. I see a lot of the good stuff you're doing over there, too. You can always stop by Wani's house. All right. Well, guys, I think that's it. Michelle says her last year's video, Fall from Porch, got almost 9,000 views. Yes. And Michelle, it seems like you get good viewage on your videos too. So that's pretty good too. So, all right, guys, let's see. Where's my wrap up information? So if you're interested in the open invites and collaborations or challenges, you can find them in the description box. They're there. And I'm going to tweak a few of the ones that were just added. If you're looking for a community of like-minded creatives who have banded together to support one another on this YouTube journey, subscribe to YouTube Talk with Denise Jordan. Please join our private Facebook group of the Sister Circle. We can continue the discussion over there. If you're interested in traditional homemaking information, you can join my private Facebook group for my This and That with Denise community. That link's in the description box as well. And if you're looking for the best tips, talk, and strategy to help you grow your YouTube channel, one subscriber at a time, join me every Sunday night at 7:45 p.m. Eastern for YouTube Talk with Denise Jordan. And I'll see you next time. Good night, ladies. Good night. You guys stay safe, too. As my little granddaughter says, COVID is real, so stay safe. Oh, thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. So good night, everybody.